Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Western Wilds Survival Challenge. Now, last time if you remember, we did get all of our field harvested. Unfortunately, we didn't have anywhere to put any of it, so we had to just dump it off to the side here, but that's alright, we'll get that taken care of in a moment. Now, we were left with all the straw left on the field, and we are going to pick that up, so we need to look at getting a baler. So let's go ahead and take a look at the prices here and see what we need to make in order to get a baler. Let's go down here. There they are. Into the baler category. So we got this guy here for 22,000, which isn't too far away. 120 centimeter bales. A little smaller than I would like. It would take a little while to get those off of the field, but it's possible to get that. Otherwise, the rest of them I think are pretty expensive. Most of them are going to be round bales, which isn't a bad thing. We definitely do round bales, but it would take us a little bit longer to make the money. So we've got 153,000. That's quite expensive. I do believe if we scroll down here, there are a couple others. Yeah, so there's a round baler for 25. Yeah, the crone. And that makes 180 centimeter bales minimum up to 240. That's quite a large bale. So I think we should probably get this guy. It's 115 horsepower to run it. I believe that our Rigitrack would be able to pull this thing and run it. So that's where we're at. That's the thing we got to do. So we're gonna go ahead. I mistakenly brought up our trailer and took the log rack off because I figured we weren't going to be cutting any more trees down. But in order to get a baler soon, we're going to have to cut down those trees. It shouldn't take too much. It should only take maybe 6 or 7 trees. But after that, I really don't want to cut any more down. We're getting really close to the end of the tree stock up on the north side here. And I do kind of want to leave some of these here. It looks nice. So we'll leave that. The rest of those trees, by that I mean. And, we'll go from there. But anyway, let's get this trailer hooked up. And we'll get off to the store and get the log rack put on. See you guys when we get back to the farm. Well guys, I've done it again. I've cut more trees down than what would fit on a single trailer, so we're gonna have to do this again. That's actually okay. It didn't take that long, and we will definitely welcome the extra income. But like I said, I think this might be the last time that we do this. I want to move on from cutting logs and get other streams of income going. So let's get this stuff sold here. We'll see what this is worth, and then we can go back and load the rest up. I will say that loading it with the Rigitrack instead of the old Massey there is much, much better. The front end stays put, and with the Rigitrack having the 4-wheel steering, you can really line up all of the logs to the front of the trailer really easily. So I'm definitely a fan of doing it the way we're doing it now. I think I hear the train. Yeah, there we go. Here he goes. He's got a lot of bins. Anyway, go ahead and sell that. Yeah, 14,000. That's really nice. So we can definitely afford the baler now. But like I said, we still have extra load of logs to sell here, so I will go back, load those up. I'll meet you guys back here. One other thing that I should mention, I did kind of notice the last time we were up visiting the construction guys there, they had a raptor. And I'm wondering if they wouldn't allow us to either rent that machine from them, or if we could pay them to come over here and get rid of all of the stumps that we've cut down. That would definitely save money on having to buy a stump grinder. I think that might be a good idea. We'll see if we can't find them when we go up there the next time, and see how much they're gonna want to rent out that machine, or have them come do that for us. But we'll get the rest of these logs loaded up. I'll meet you guys back at the train station. Alright. Almost enough for another load. Just a little light. That's alright. We weren't really expecting the second go anyway. But let's see what it's worth. I'm guessing, we'll say 6. 57. That's pretty close. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this back to the farm. Now, pay attention. Hold on a minute. No. Well, that's not exactly what my brain had in mind, but that's what my fingers made me do. So, where were we? So, the Rigitrack definitely needs servicing. It's really low on the maintenance, so we're going to take that up to the shop to pick up the baler. But while we're doing that, we might as well take a look at what some of this other stuff is going to cost now. A windrower would be really, really nice to have. We don't really need it for the field we have right now, but we will need one in... What? Oh, it's a narrow miss. Back to... That's a forage wagon. You know, why don't we wait until we get situated and parked before we try to look at what we're going to buy next. Might be a smart idea. But like I was saying, it would be nice to have a windrower. We don't need it for this field. It would definitely help out if we can get something that's got a wider working width to try to get this all consolidated. The thing we will need it for is mowing the grass fields. That would definitely take a really long time to sweep up with just one, without doing that. So we definitely want to get that done, or buy a windrower. Shut this off, and we'll take a look. So we'll go ahead, like I said, we'll buy the baler right now, because we know we're going to get that. Grab this. Tires look good to me. Change the color? We can, for extra money. So we're going to go ahead and leave that alone. So 12 grand, there we go, and we have 10,000 left. Now, that's actually enough for a windrower. But the working width is the thing that we need to look at. So this one for 5,000 wouldn't really help us out. It's only 2.5 meters. Although that is bigger than a pickup on the baler, I think. Did it tell us? Actually don't remember. It does not. Well, in either case, it would be nice to get one that would be able to sweep up multiple rows into one space. Now this guy here is a really nice deal for how much width it has. Only 19,000 for 8.5 meters. That's probably the best deal in here, to be honest. No, 4.7. That's actually halfway decent, and we could afford it. So, yeah, why don't we pick this up as well? leaves us 2,000. So the only thing we are missing at this point is a tedder for grass and actual mowers. And the mowers would be, what did we say? Well, you know what? I think there actually might be one down here that's pretty decent. Yeah. 6.2 meters for 15 grand. That might be... That might be the one we go with for now. Till we can afford something bigger. That is not a mower. What is this doing in here? It's quite interesting. Yeah, we'll probably end up going with this mower in the future. Hopefully the near future. But we'll have to see what we make off of some of the other products that we're about to sell. And, like I said before, we do have that loan to still pay off. We haven't done that at all yet. But I think we probably want to wait until we are fully situated and not needing to buy any more equipment. So we still need trailers to transport that grain, and that's honestly the next purchase. It probably should have been this purchase. But it's fine. We'll sell the lettuce and then buy a trailer to get the grain up here and see what's after that. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pick that stuff up from the shop. We don't need the front loader to do this, and we should be able to get everything back all at once because we have a front load attached on the Rigitrack. So I'm going to go ahead and head up there, guys. I will see you when we get back here. Alright, here we go. Here's the new equipment. Looking good. Let's go ahead and drive around the back here and see what the service price is going to be. I can't imagine it's going to be cheap. I hope we have enough. Oh, we don't actually. It's $2,800 to repair it. Well, darn. Hopefully, it doesn't die on us out in the field. But we will buy fuel since we're up here, and that is definitely not that much. It's $52 to fill the tank. That's pretty good, especially for today's prices. Let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up to the front. And hook the baler up to the back. Perfect. Okay. Hold on, I gotta turn the... It won't let me select the steering with that hooked up, so we'll have to change that before we do anything. Alright, good. I'm gonna go talk to the construction guys. I think I might have saw one standing behind the dirt hill there. I'll do that, and then I'll get back to you guys. Once we are back at the farm, we'll go ahead and start getting the field taken care of. Okay, guys. I did stop and talk to the construction workers. They are willing to actually come out and do that for us, but it's going to be quite expensive. They want $7,000 to rent their machine and a crew member to get it done, but that sounds like it might be worth it to me. Still a lot cheaper than buying the machine that will do it. So we'll go ahead and get them out here when we can. I'm not sure what their schedule is like, and we don't have that kind of money right now. So it'll be a while before we can get the stumps cleared out, but once they're cleared out, we can actually start working on the yard. It only seems like yesterday that when we were right next to the tree line, our tent was right in front of us. Just goes to show you how many trees we've actually cut down so far. But anyway, I'm going to use the Massey to run the windrower just to try to save some of the maintenance condition on the Rigitrack. I don't think the Massey can actually pull the other one. Yeah, we only got 82 horsepower in that. I don't think we should... well, I mean, it might be able to pull that, but the Rigitrack is going to be better set up for it, better equipped. With 116 horsepower, so we'll let that guy do that. But we will windrow with this one. Go ahead and unfold this guy. And looks like we'll have to start on this side of the field. This guy down. Perfect. Alright, I will get this done and then we will start baling shortly after. We'll see how many we get. well, I think this is about as far as we can go for now. But we definitely need to get the rigid track fixed. Massey doesn't have enough power to pull this thing. And the rigid track maintenance is so low that it doesn't want to pull the baler anymore. Which is a bit of a shame. So I wanted to finish this field. But that's okay. We will, well, unfortunately we'll have to cut a few more trees down just to get the maintenance done on that guy. And then we'll go from there. So let me, you know, let's take a look at what else we need. I did take a look through here. There is a bale loader, which would be really nice, but we definitely can't afford that. A few front loaders, which also would be nice, but can't afford them. The things we do need. Number one is going to be a trailer. So ideally, I'd probably want something that's a little bit bigger. This is a good start, but we harvested more than 8,000 liters of grain, and I don't want to do it in more than one load if possible, so it would be worth looking at maybe something that's a little bit bigger. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, this is 26,000 liters. That's a lot. And it's only 9,500, but it's a gooseneck, unfortunately. So we don't think we can use that. Well, that's only 6. Couple roll-off containers. That's 8.5. What else is down here? Doesn't look like much for a tractor. What was that 8.5 guy? Where did that go? Yeah, this guy here. Let's see here. We don't want stones. 18,000 liters for 13.5. That's actually pretty good. We'll probably end up getting that guy. So another 13,500 for a trailer. We'll definitely make that when we sell the lettuce. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and start by cutting down some more trees, getting this guy fixed, and then finishing that field. And then we'll have to reconfigure our trailer here. Put the log rack back on it. We'll have to take that back off so we can load up the bales, and then we can sell the bales. We just check the price for those real quick. See what time we can sell them for. This would be straw. It's not worth much. It's like December. And, well, going by the animal dealer price, which is matches closer to what the actual price is currently, it should almost double, which would be really good. If we can double the price, then we'd get like 700 or 800 per bale. I'm not sure what size those were anymore. We'll have to double check that. But like I said, we'll do that next episode. I'm going to leave you guys here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.